Okay, so it's 12:34 in the morning right now. And you might be wondering, Cordell, why on earth are you recording at 12:34 in the morning?
Because I've lost control of my life.
That is ridiculously late. You should probably be in bed. Yeah, I probably should be. Um the reason why I'm recording right now is because I might actually forget tomorrow. Actually, I'm probably not going to forget, but I just wanted to say it anyway since it happened only about an hour ago. I stated before last week that every Friday night I go to a church group and I can't record at that church group, which is why Friday ended so early yesterday. So when I was at my church group, I brought my phone and I brought some stuff inside my backpack. And we were almost home. Like after that ended, we drove back home, and as we were getting home, like right before we were getting on the main turn to get back home, I realized I didn't have my phone in my pocket. And I also didn't have my backpack with me. And I knew what that meant. I had left it at the church. So once we got home, my parents were all like, well, it looks like it's gonna stay there for a couple of days because my mom and dad are leaving for Vegas early in the morning. They're going to leave at around 9 to go to Vegas. And they were saying to me, like, well, it looks like it's just gonna be there till Sunday night when you go back there. And it's like, that's not gonna be fun. So I basically offered to drive to the church, which I did. I drove to the church with both my mom and my dad. I drove back to the church and got my stuff. It was right where I knew it was, and then we came back home. And so now I have my phone, I have my backpack and such, so I can still record vlogs. That was my main concern. My main concern was that, oh my gosh, if my phone's going to be there till Sunday night, I'm not going to be able to record vlogs because I record vlogs with my phone. So I can't record vlogs if I leave my phone at the church. So I definitely needed to go back to get this phone so I could keep making vlogs. But also the stuff that was in my backpack was really important too, and so I didn't want to leave that there for a couple days. So yeah, that happened. It was really embarrassing, and I can't believe I left it at the church. It's like the only time I've done that, which is actually really bad because last week, I had lost my phone too last week, and it turned out I didn't lose it. Someone took it. Someone took it as a joke, mind you. They took it as a joke, and they pulled it out right at the precipice, right as the peak, when I was freaking out about it. I was not happy, but I'm over it now, really. So, yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So, I guess next up is showing. So, I guess now is just saying goodbye to my parents as they leave for Vegas. My parents have made it to Vegas, and it sounds like they're having a really fun time over there, so that's really good. In other news, it seems I just cannot get away from Pokemon. You know, Thursday I showed you guys gifts that my friends have given me, and one of them was a Pokeball that my friend Jose had given me. Yesterday was the announcement of Pokemon Sun and Moon, and today is Pokemon's 20th anniversary. February 27th marks 20 years since the original Pokemon Red and Green were released in Japan. So it is now 20 years since the original Pokemon games were released in Japan. So, happy 20th anniversary, Pokemon, and I realize that I'm also turning 20 this year. So, Pokemon and I are almost the same age, though Pokemon is slightly older than I am. Actually, it's older than me by a couple months. I hadn't really planned anything out for Pokemon Day, so... And besides, this video is going to be released tomorrow, and tomorrow is not Pokemon Day. So I guess for Pokemon Day was the release of the video for Pokemon Sun and Moon coming out. So yeah, I guess that's my Pokemon Day contribution. Actually, if I had planned it ahead of time, I probably would have done a violin video for Pokemon. Oh, by the way, yes, I know that violin video is like a week late now that I promised, but honestly, it's taking a lot more than I would have thought it was going to take originally. And I'm not really happy with how it's turning out. So if I do end up releasing it, it's probably just going to be like version 1. Like version 1. And like a beta version almost. Because if I end up releasing it, I definitely want to improve upon it in future violin videos. But we'll see what happens when it comes to that. So I decided to cook lunch for myself. I decided that I would make something, again, with rice, because I actually really like rice. So I made this rice soup, sort of. Well, it actually is more like the viscosity of oatmeal. Is that the right word? I haven't used viscosity in a really long time. I think the last time I used it actually was in chemistry. I think I used it in the right term. Anyway, for the rice soup, I once again used the Cordell Sherwood cookbook, and I wrote down the recipe in here. Though I had to change the recipe a little bit because it wasn't turning out soup-like. I had originally put in a half cup of rice, which ended up being way too much, a half cup of rice, and 1.5 cups of water. But the rice was just absorbing so much of the water. It was like, okay, I need to add another half cup of water to this thing. And as you can still see, the viscosity is still, like, incredible. Like, this thing is the thickness of oatmeal, which is exactly what I had. Because the reason why I made this isn't the first time I made this. I made this back when I had my wisdom teeth taken out, way before the vlog started. And well, it was good. It was good because it was pretty much the only thing I could eat when I had my wisdom teeth taken out, so I made it for myself, and it turned out really well the first time, and so now it is officially a part of the Cordell Sherwood cookbook. So, yeah. I guess if you guys are interested in the recipe, I could somehow get the recipe to you guys. I don't know how I do that. Maybe I just take a picture of it in my cookbook and then post it on Twitter or something. That might be the best idea. Yeah. Anyway, so you might be noticing my hair's all messed up and I'm wearing the same shirt from last night, which means, yeah, I have not taken a shower yet. So the next time I record, I will probably have been taking a shower. That sentence made no sense, and oh gosh, okay. That almost fell. So it's probably not healthy when your meals for the day consist of breakfast, a bowl of Lucky Charms, lunch, chicken rice soup, and dinner, chicken rice soup with celery. Okay, in all seriousness, I just wanted to try the chicken rice soup recipe again, and I used half the rice, but as you can probably tell, that's probably as much rice as was in the original. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it quits tonight, so I wish you all a fantastic night, and I will see you guys tomorrow.